So continuing our ski tests here then in La Clusaz, and my first run of the day on a really steep, hard red run was this, and we picked the perfect ski for it. By Rossignol then, this is the Forza Master 70. If you're a fan of Rossignol, you'll remember the React range that they brought out a few years ago. The Forza now takes over from that, launching in the 23-24 season and continuing in 24 and 25. The Forza range is all about carving, on-piste carving, be that on a blue run, a red run or a black run. It's simply about getting the ski on the edge and keeping it on the edge. Now when you look at the Forza range, you'll see a 40, a 50, a 60 and then the 70, and then we get into the 70 Ti and the 70 Master, and that's what this is. This ski is designed for somebody who is a top level skier, unless you are a Basie level 3 or a Basie level 4 or a top level kind of ex-racer or a current racer, you're going to find this ski an awful lot of work. Comes with the R22 race plate on the top, which you'll see on the Hero Master ST and Hero Master LT range, which are the top end Rossignol race skis, or just kind of detuned race skis that you see the instructors running around on. Any English young instructors who are training for the Euro test, you'll see them on that. There's a lot going on this ski. Highlights include a huge supersized shovel at the tip here, 136 mils across there, 78 mils across the waist and 112 mils across the tail there, give you an almost pintail-like kind of profile. But what it means is this huge shovel tip just wants to get on the edge and stay on the edge. If you think you're going to kind of like wash into a turn and skid into it, you're going to be fighting against the ski, because this ski wants to stay on the edge and it wants to get you carving. Now when you're looking at the range as well, before we sort of move too far into what's going on inside the ski, when we're talking about 40, 50, 60 and then 70 within the Forza range, the way Rossignol are explaining this is the angle that you lean to. So if you are somebody, when you see online on the social media and the Instagram, if you're somebody who's getting their hip flat to the floor and the legs are out there and the body's up here and the hips down, then the 70 is where you're at. If you're somebody who's learning to carve, then you're going to be looking at the 40 and the 50 within the Forza range. So that's what that refers to. Some of the technology that's on board that makes this ski do what it does, where you've got a Poplar Wood Core, which is in 2 strips, one down there and one down there, and splitting that running right up the center is LCT. It's Rossignol's line control technology, which we've seen on their skis now for quite a few years. So you've got wood, a rubber dampener, wood again there. On top of that, in this Forza 70 Ti, there's a titanium top sheet with, again, a little kind of V-shaped profile in it. So it puts stiffness into that, with that little V-shaped profile, it puts stiffness into that titanium top sheet. Below the wood, more titanium, wrapping around that a carbon alloy matrix as well. There is a lot going on the inside of this ski. £1,000 is the RRP with the binding, sitting just below the Hero Master ST and LT at £1,200. But when you start to think about why is it £1,000, why is it £1,200, it's because they're handmade and there's an awful lot of build quality that goes into a ski like this. So to wrap up, a really high performing skier then for a top level skier. If you're just starting out in your ski journey, you're just learning to carve, don't pick up the 70 Master, pick up a 40, a 50 or a 60. If you're already there and you're loving it, doing your Basie level 3, your Basie level 4, you're an ex-racer, get on these and you will love them. It's arguably the best ski in the Rossignol range at the moment. So if you like the sound of that and you want to learn more, don't forget, of course, search for In the Snow on YouTube. We're doing a whole load of reviews from all of the skis here at the SIGB ski test, and of course stay up to date on all the socials on Instagram at In the Snow Mag, or just on the good old fashioned website, allthews.inthesnow.com.